So we're going to keep going in interpreting our function notation now that we know how to write it. So we're going to start at number 5.
Evaluate and describe what each represents in its context. So what is B of 13? All right, so if I come to B, so remember B is the name. So I'm not looking at graph A, I'm now looking at graph B, and I'm looking for B of 13. Here's 13 right here. So what is, my input is 13, what is my output? 2. So my input is 13, my output is 2, right? What does that mean? Right, so again, pause the video and try it before I actually go over it. Okay, so in terms of what this means is for this graph, because Jordan had 3 different situations, right? This is the one where day 1, it was cloudy, he barely melted, the ice cream barely melted, then the sun came out, it melted, and then it got cloudy again. All right, so it's still Jordan and the ice cream is still melting. Remember, I need 3 things. So actually, I'm going to highlight those right now. And I highlighted in green. So I need 3 things. I need the x-axis, so that's time in minutes. I need the y-axis, ice cream left, and then I need what's the title of the situation, which is going to be graph B, but this is going to be Jordan. Oops. So go ahead and highlight and copy this down. This is going to be Jordan. I need 3 things, and I need to mention all 3 things. The order doesn't matter, so my sentence is going to be different for each thing. So I need my input is 13, so that's minutes. So 13, so I just need to use number 13 minutes, 2 ice cream left in ounces, and then graph B is Jordan. I'm going to start with the word Jordan. So Jordan had 2 ounces of ice cream left after 13 minutes. So I went here, here, here. Now I'm going to try and go here, here, here. So here's another sentence. After 13 minutes, Jordan had 2 ounces of ice cream left. So I guess I went here, here, here. Again, the order doesn't matter as long as I have these 3 things to describe what's happening. I'll start here. There was 2 ounces of ice cream left after 13 minutes when Jordan went outside. You see, I'm just going in any order that I want as long as I use all 3 things. So any kind of order is fine. So Jordan had 2 ounces of ice cream left after 13 minutes. So again, I'm using 3 things. I'm using my x-axis, my y-axis, and what's going on. All right, so as long as you give me those 3 pieces of information, you're good. All right, see if you can do this next one. C, which means I'm looking at graph C. So here's graph C. All right, C of T is equal to 3. So again, I don't get my input, I've got my output. So remember, this is my input, this is my output. My input is X, and my output is Y. So if I look at my output should be 3 on graph C. Graph C, where's the number 3? Here's number 3. Go to the graph and then go to my input. My input is 1. So T is equal to 1. All right, so what this means is C of 1 is equal to 3. And once again, I'm going to highlight it in a different color. Okay, I need the x-axis in the sentence. I need the x-axis in the sentence, the y-axis in the sentence, and what's going on. So again, this is Jordan. All right, so I'm going to pick any order. So this one says, after 1 minute, there was 3 ounces left in Jordan's ice cream. Jordan had 3 ounces of ice cream left after 1 minute. So since I started this one with Jordan, I'll go in a different order. I'm going to say after 1 minute, so we can go ahead and write that down. So there's a different sentence, but it's the same thing. After 1 minute, all right, there was 3 ounces of ice cream left. There was 3 ounces of ice cream left in Jordan's bowl. Again, all 3 pieces of information is there. Here's my x-axis, here's my y-axis, and here's my person name of it. All right, so in general, so this is back to graph 1. All right, A of T equals C means that after t minutes, after t minutes, there was C ounces left in Jordan's phone. Okay, so again, using the three things, I'm going to use a different highlighter to show you. You just have to have the three things. So my input, X, my output, Y, and the person and the situation that's it. So just put it in a sentence. All right, so we're going to dig into 9. So you can fill out this. Just keep in mind that this is for function B, so you're looking at graph B, and this one is for function C, so you're looking at graph C. I'll do one of these. This is just comparing. So B of 10, which means I look at graph B and I look for 10. B of 10 is equal to 2. Okay, so B of 10 is equal to 2. And is 2 greater than C of 0. So I go to graph C of 0. About 7 left. About 7. Alright, so is 2 greater than 7? No. So you're going to show me what C of 2 is equal to, what A of 10 is equal to, and then answer if whatever answer you got here is less than that one. Don't worry about explaining, just write what it is and yes or no. Alright.
Let's practice.